Hi there, my name is William, CEO of Hammeranks. I help business owners and contractors with their Google business profile and help them get 5-star Google reviews. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly why your phone is still quiet when you have Google reviews. So let's get right into it. So you did the work. You have a Google business profile, you have a couple reviews on there, and you still don't have people calling your phone. What's going on, right? Maybe you have 15 reviews, 20, 30, whatever the number is, and it's still quiet. You're not getting reviews, or you're getting reviews, you're not getting phone calls, you're not getting leads from your Google business profile. So what is going on here? So that's what this video is about. It's going to share with you exactly why your phone is still inconsistent when you have your Google reviews on your Google business profile. So let's explain what reviews actually do and what they don't do. Now, reviews tell a homeowner that you are safe, which basically means that it basically means you have social proof. Other people who have worked with you, they have given their feedback to you publicly to show other people that you are a trustworthy individual. Now, just because you might be a trustworthy individual, you are a loyal, good, hardworking business owner, doesn't mean Google is going to show you in the first place. Those two things are completely separate. So yes, Google reviews will help you build your brand and your profile, but the more reviews you have doesn't necessarily translate to Google showing you higher up in the first place. So how do you actually rank higher up on Google while building your Google reviews? There's actually 3 things that you need to do, or you need to know about this. So the first one, you're already doing this, it's building up your trust. Building up your Google reviews on your profile does help you rank higher on Google, but it's the first step. It's not the entire thing. And that's something that a lot of contractors and business owners in general think that that's all to it, is that if I get more reviews, then I will rank higher and I will be the number one business, contractor, whatever brand or trade you're doing in your area, you're going to be number one and everyone is going to see you and you're going to have business flooding towards you. That's not how it works. Building trust is one thing, and like I mentioned before, Google reviews help show your personal brand and your reputation online so that other people trust you and are more likely to actually go with you instead of someone else. A good example are restaurants, right? Whenever I go to a new city and I'm looking to eat something, whether it's hamburgers, pasta, sushi, whatever I'm in the mood for, I want to be searching up for that type of restaurant in the area that I'm currently staying in. And one of the main factors that I'm going to use to actually go or choose the restaurant are the Google reviews, because the Google reviews are social proof and the trust of others who have worked with that business. So if I'm feeling like sushi and I'm looking between 2 different sushi places and one has 10 reviews while the other one has 100 reviews, then I'm more so going to pick the one that has 100 reviews, even though if the 10 review one is all 5 stars, if the 100 review one is maybe 4.8 stars, well, there's more sample size in that sense. So Google reviews are important because they determine the trust that you show to the public of your business and your services. Now, the second thing that Google actually checks is clarity. Now, clarity means that Google can understand exactly what your business does. And this is important because some business owners have very creative names for their business. And what that means is that Google might not fully understand what your business does if you don't specifically tell Google what your business does, which basically means you have to optimize your Google business profile. Because if you don't optimize it, then Google has no idea what kind of business you are, and Google can't put you in front of people searching for specific services if Google doesn't know what services you provide. So if you are a plumbing company or painting or excavation or any other trade, then you have to explicitly tell Google what services you provide, right? So do you do emergency plumbing, or is it only by appointment? Is it like, do you only paint interiors, or do you paint the exterior of homes, right? So you have to be specific with all the services that you provide to your clients, because just because you might run, a painting business or a plumbing business, you might be doing different services compared to another business doing the same profession. So you have to be specific with exactly what services you provide, so that people who are looking for that specific service in that niche that you're working in, Google will know, okay, this guy does interior painting. I will show, this person who's searching for interior painting your profile. Now, clarity doesn't only mean the services you provide. It also means the service areas you work in. Because if you don't explicitly tell Google where you're working in, then Google is very smart in the sense of it knows exactly like the IP addresses of the networks of people that are searching on Google, right? So if I am in, Chicago, Illinois, and I'm looking for painting or excavating or whatever other service, then because I'm searching in Chicago, Illinois, Google knows to show me painters in Chicago, Illinois. Now, if your business doesn't have service areas, then you are shooting yourself in the foot, because Google doesn't know your entire range of service areas. And just because you might be in a certain area doesn't mean you are going to be working in that entire area or in the surrounding areas. And that's the main, that's the important point, the surrounding areas. Because if you only give on your Google business profile, let's say your physical business building location or your address, your personal address, if you are working out of your truck or in your area and you don't have a physical building, then Google will only take that specific building address or your main address as like the main service area that you're in. So that can work if you're only in a small town and that's the only area you're servicing. But if you're servicing that town or that area and all the surrounding towns and surrounding cities as well, then you're going to have to tell Google exactly where you're working. So that if you are in Chicago, Illinois, and you want to target all the towns around Chicago or the suburbs and everything, then you have to tell Google exactly that I'm going to be in Chicago and I'm going to be in all the areas around Chicago because that's my service area. So you have to make sure that the clarity is there to Google about your services and your service areas, so that Google knows exactly who is looking for your services, like what services people are looking for, and where they can find you. Now, the third thing that Google looks for is activity. Now, when I mean by activity, I mean by activity on your Google business profile specifically. Social media accounts matter as well, but I'm going to stick to your Google business profile for now. So on your Google business profile, you can do a few things to help show the activity of it. The main thing is posting on your Google business profile, which I highly recommend that you post, images of all of the jobs that you've done. I recommend you post, posts of like your services, maybe some client testimonials. You can even post Google reviews as well. And Google reviews also include inactivity, because every time you get a new Google review, your profile is shown, okay, this is an active business because it's getting a new review actively at this moment. And it helps you rank higher on Google's search engine. So activity, that's the main thing to promote your activity, is posting on your Google business profile and getting reviews consistently on your profile. So every time you finish a job, I would recommend to ask your client to leave you a Google review. And even if you're not posting directly like new posts every day on your Google business profile, getting consistently more and more Google reviews over time will help with the ranking and the activity for your Google business profile. Though I do recommend you do post on your Google business profile. as well.